Happy Monday. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hello, hello. There's been rumblings for the past couple days regarding whether or not Ruby Frankie was going to turn on Jodi Hildebrandt, whether she was going to testify against her, whether or not there was a plea deal, kind of like stewing right now. And today she made an appearance, and it wasn't live stream. Unfortunately, the judge didn't allow a live stream, but I heard it was supposed to be like a webinar with only audio, but apparently that didn't really happen as well. But it was a super short court appearance, but we've got a lot of details and a lot of things that's going to happen in the future. But I'm just going to wait for some of you guys to come in. Hi, Taxi. How are you doing today? Good morning, or maybe like good afternoon, good night to you. You have a good weekend. Hey, Jeannie. Hello. Let's go, Corky. Hi, Jeannie. Hello, Jerome. We got Finding Dory. Hi, Daniela. How was everyone's weekend? Hello, hello. We don't have the audio for Ruby Frankie's. I mean, I think it's probably going to come up when I'm doing this live stream. And I think the timing might be perfect. But if not, it would just be continuing like a different separate video. I don't know. I was like sitting here. I was like, should I do a live stream or should I just make a video? But like, I want to chat with you guys because I haven't seen you guys for like a week. And we're going to be going to Vegas for like a couple of days for Dennis's birthday. Hi, Crime Curious. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. Hope you guys... had a pretty good weekend. I've been keeping my eyes on all the true crime stuff with the Ruby Frankie, Jodi Hildebrandt. How am I feeling? I'm pretty tired. Sometimes when I wake up super early in the morning and I can't get back to sleep, and I eventually do go back to sleep, I feel like my body enters into like REM all over again, and where like it thinks I'm gonna get like another like 6 or 8 hours of sleep, but then I have to wake up abruptly because it's like 9 o'clock a.m., 8 o'clock. But I woke up pretty early today, anticipating this Ruby Frankie hearing. Hi, Valerie. Hello. Hello, Crazy Asian. Happy holiday, everyone. I know. Could y'all believe it's gonna be Christmas in a week? It's going to be Christmas in a week. It's going to be 2024 in about 2 weeks. And I'm just like, where did all the time go? Because I feel like we just had summer. Oh, really? EDB just had the video from, Inside the Courtroom. Okay, where is she watching it from? I have the video from, I think this is like the state prosecutor leaving the courtroom. We have some footages of the Frankie family entering the courtroom. But that's all I've got so far. Let me refresh my YouTube stuff. If I keep it refreshing, I'm sure it'll pop up. But let me know what EDB is watching it on. I don't have first stream up. Yeah, I'm just refreshing right now. I don't see anything. So, Jelly, what's on my Christmas list? I mean, honestly, my favorite thing to do is just get away from everyone and just be left the fuck alone and just hang out and just do my own thing. I get so antisocial during the holiday times. I just want to just like... I don't know. I just want to chill. I just want to like just be left alone. That's so hard to ask for. Gosh, I feel like, in my early 20s, mid 20s, it's like, oh, I want to hang out, go party, see everyone. Now I'm just like, I'm just lazy, I don't want to get sick again. So I've been trying to be careful, and I'm definitely going to wear a mask when I go to Vegas this time because I do not want to get sick. Although I did get my flu shot, and I'm sure I have like COVID protection since I had COVID like 2 months ago. But yeah, what about you guys? Do you guys have any plans or anything? Hi, Richie. How are you doing today? Where are we staying at? I'm not quite sure. We have a couple of different deals going on with like Marriott has like a bunch of like properties there, MGM as well. To be left the fuck alone is the best way to spend the holidays. Everything else is too stressful. Hi, Farkin. How are you doing today? I mean, it's like I don't hang out with stressful people, but I just like, just having my space. But I think right now we've got a lot of things planned because Dennis is a very social person. I'm just like, Dennis, I'm just gonna be, you do your own thing. But we do have things on the calendar, so I think we have to see some people's like. So we're doing Vegas for his birthday. I told Dennis we're not going to go to Vegas anymore ever since I got sick. But, we're going for his birthday. So I'm like, okay, fine. It's okay. So we're doing Vegas for like 2 days for his birthday. I'm going to go with our 2 friends. They're super fucking awesome and super chill. So I'm looking forward to that. Not looking forward to the drive, though. I just hate being in car rides. And then I think Dennis's family members, some of them are coming to California. So we're going to get dinner with them. I think next week, my friend is hosting some sort of like Christmas white elephant party, which I don't know. I mean, it's like close by. Like I should go, right? It's close by. It's like 10 minutes away from me. I'm anti-social holidays too, Cargie. And my brother, well, he wanted me to fly over to Chicago because my mom's over there, or she's going to be over there soon. But I don't feel like seeing my mom. She's like, she annoys the fuck out of me sometimes. Like, I just don't want to see her. I know she doesn't. It's just like, I don't know. There's a lot of history between my mom and I. And sometimes some of that history kind of resurfaces when like I'm being triggered by certain things. So I'm like, I don't feel like staying here this year. Okay. Your weather is nice now. It's cold at night. It's been really warm in LA again. Yesterday we went out, it was like 78 degrees. I don't know. It's been really nice over here. Like big family gatherings, but I have to go out and have a night out with your husband. See, I hate family gatherings. The only ones I like are the ones if it's like with my brother and my sister. I like hanging out with them. Everything else, like I'm just not down for it. Like I don't really care for it. Like being in my like early, like 20s, we had to do all this family stuff, or like my teens, in childhood. And now I'm just like over it. I just don't want to do anything that I don't feel like doing. Like I just don't care. But I don't know. I mean, I have like a pretty relatively like my all of my friends are pretty stress free. Sometimes it's like a little bit things here and there, but they're mostly pretty chill. Oh my God, I almost dropped my iPad. Hold on a second. Okay, my recipe against, oh God. Sorry, my iPad's just going crazy over here. Oh my God. But let's see. So I do have some stuff that I do want to discuss about Ruby Frankie. And I'm just waiting to see. If you guys see, if there's like the audio from the courtroom, let me know. Law and Crime, they're working on obtaining it right now. And I think Court TV as well. So once they have that up, they'll probably post it ASAP and then we can listen to it together. But from what I heard, it was a very, very short hearing. I think it only lasted about 5 minutes, but it had a lot of details that I do want to go over. Good morning. Oh, also, I posted a new vlog, so feel free to check it out. I don't know. It's just nothing really special happened in this vlog, honestly, but it's just what I've been up to. And if you guys are curious, feel free to check it out. I posted it yesterday. I was struggling with the thumbnail, so the thumbnail looks kind of like eh. Corky, you know what? I'm over turkey and ham. I'm done with it. I can always eat turkey because I'm a huge fan of gravy. Turkey, ham. I didn't buy any ham this year because, ham is pretty expensive. I didn't get any ham this year, but I wanted to do like a Christmas dinner thing, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to cook all that. Like, no. I was hoping for the turkey, like the leftover Thanksgiving turkey to be on sale, and then I could do that and I could do some of the ham, but I don't see any sales going on right now. So I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good over here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm always like a huge fan of like turkey and gravy and ham and the whole Thanksgiving thing. Like once we have like Thanksgiving leftovers, I can eat it for days and days and days and days afterwards. I won't get sick of it. But it's probably just super unhealthy because I made Thanksgiving dinner for the first time this year and I didn't realize how much butter is used for everything. It's like butter. Everything just uses fucking butter and lots of salt. And that's how you make it so delicious. But I was like, dude, this is like a fucking heart attack. I thought turkeys were healthy. You got to get like cubes of butter and you got to like rub it into like the turkey and put it into the skin and all that. Okay, sorry, we're going off tangent right now. But I like chatting with you guys. I like chatting with you guys before we get to the serious stuff. I love the American side dish sweet potatoes. I made like sweet potato casserole. It supposed to has like marshmallows on it, and I brought it to a party. And I don't know, maybe West Coast people just don't eat sweet potato casserole. So everyone was like, "Oh my God, is that a dessert?" I'm like, "No, that's like part of the Thanksgiving meal." They're like, "That looks like dessert to me." I'm like, "No, just fucking eat it." Legit, you're done with it. Did you have to do a lot of cooking? Is that why? You saw pot roast for $75 yesterday. Wait, aren't pot roasts like really easy to make? Because I make this like, I think pot roast is something that's like beef bourguignon, right? The French version. You get like the beef chuck roast and it's usually like $3 a pound, which is like pretty freaking cheap. And yeah, $75. What the hell is in it? What are they using for that? That sounds really expensive in my opinion. Hi, good guy. How are you doing today? Good morning. Hello. What's going on? All right, y'all. Should I keep stalling? What shall we do? Oh, did you guys did anyone watch the entirety of the Over My Dead Body with Dan Markel's murder, the podcast? I want to listen to I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to the entirety of it on my trip to Vegas because it's gonna be like a 4 or 5 hour drive. So I want to listen to it because I've only listened to that third episode where Rob Adelson was talking on it, like very briefly. But I think I'm gonna listen to like the rest of it. Hi, Kurt Smith. How are you doing today? Yeah, I just want to do like a major deep dive into the Adelson stuff. I think that's my plan for today, honestly. Like, I think today's probably going to be a really short stream. I was going to listen to maybe like something, maybe like one of the testimonies or interrogation, but I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to try to do a deep dive today, like spend maybe the whole day, try to get as much information, collect as much stuff as I can. And I don't know, we'll take it from there. And I do want to stream again, maybe like this, because I should be back on Thursday. So I want to stream maybe on Friday. Maybe I'll see you guys on Friday. Friday! No, I haven't cooked that much. It's just so gross as fuck. What are you up to in Vegas? Well, Let's see. I don't like going to clubs. I hate pool parties. I don't like major crowds or anything like that. But you know, we go to Vegas, we eat. There's like a little Chinatown that's across from the Vegas Strip that has really good food and pretty affordable too. So I love going there. We try not to really gamble, but you know, like my friends got me into slots like 3 years ago. So we've been doing a little bit of slots here and there, you know, not grinding, but just like kind of like playing and like, I don't know. The thing about slots, it's like entertaining children. You're like sitting there. There's all these special effects to like grab your attention. Your chair like vibrates sometimes. And so we'll probably do a little bit of slots, maybe some like low minimums, roulette or something like that. But it's just basically like eating, just hanging out, and I don't know, going to like different casinos. Like there's the new one that opened like a couple years ago by Hilton Resort. What is it called again? I think it's called Resort World. Yeah, Resort World, where they have like all these like Southeast Asian food. And the only reason why I really like it, even though it's like overly expensive in my opinion for the quality, I just like it because it's just, there's this ease of ordering it. Like basically you go up to the computer system, you choose from a bunch of different food that you want from different restaurants, and then you can just go and pick it up. But like in Vegas, sometimes everything is so crowded. Everything's like long lines and stuff like that. Like I hate lines. I hate doing that. I rather just want ease, and like if I have to pay extra for it to be easy, I will do it. And there's also like a new, I think like hotel/casino that opened up. They're really big in Florida, in I think Miami, called Fountain Blue. So maybe we'll check it out as well. Storm, how's your day going? Hello. Ice swimming. Oh, hell no. Ice swimming. I've gone to the rabbit hole this weekend with all the jailhouse calls. Yeah, so I was thinking, because the jailhouse calls that I was listening to, the audios were a little bit like, ugh. I was thinking about maybe putting all the audios into my... Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what is that noise? Moondog, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 20 months on Twitch. Hello. I was like, what is that noise? I think because my speakers are on right now. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Did that creep out anyone else? I'm sorry. Maybe I should change my alerts for YouTube. Moondog, hope you had a good weekend. Thank you. Try the Vegas. What is the Vegas loop? Is it like a roller coaster or something like that? I don't do roller coasters either. You go to Vegas. You go to casino every week. I won 5K last month. Oh, well, congratulations. I can't be doing casinos every week. In my early 20s, we had a very, I don't know what it is. Like we had a very addictive personality, but we were like degenerate gamblers. Like we would go drive to Atlantic City 3 hours, to like try to like win money, you know? And like, no, I remember this one time we were both down, like, I think like $1,000. I was like, okay, we can never come to Vegas. We can never come to the casinos ever again. Like, this is just not it. Like, you got to go there, have fun, and not go there hoping to make money. You know, that's how I was in my early 20s. So now we're just chilling, you know, we're just chilling, just dabbling a little bit here and there. You deep cleaned your house. Oh, that sounds fun. Did you get like the baseboards and everything? And like, you know, the little fucking like tile, fillers in between. Gotta scrub everything. Just having some lunch. You just keep eating around it. Why would you skip eating? Lunch is like the best. No, breakfast is the best too. Hi, Neko. How are you doing today? Hello. What's going on? Yeah, the audio is dreadful. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to listen to all the jailhouse calls, and I want to edit the audio so it sounds a little bit better, because the ones that I was listening to, you could hear Charlie, but I didn't know what the fuck Donna was saying. They were saying like, oh, Donna's saying that she wanted to do this. Donna's saying she wanted to do that. And I'm listening to the audio, but I am listening on my iPad. I'm like, I don't understand where you guys got that conclusion from. So I kind of want to edit the audio myself, and then, but then I'm just like, it is a lot of hours of calls. It's a lot of hours. So I don't know. There's just so much Adelson content that I just like don't even know where to begin. Wait, Donna's mad at Wendy? Donna seems like she's mad at Wendy. It seems like Wendy's been ignoring her. And there's this one little segment that I listened to where apparently Wendy was texting to Donna saying like, oh, I'm not involved in any of this, blah, 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 blah. And Donna's like, yes, you are. And so it kind of seems like Donna implicated Wendy, but I need to hear the entirety of the audio though. Because apparently there's a portion where Donna thought she hung up on Charlie, but she was like reading Wendy's text messages and the jailhouse call was recording her and she didn't realize that. So I wonder, there was a part in her hearing last week where Donna Adelson was like rolling her eyes and laughing and making all these comments when the state side was saying that like, oh, you know, we heard her saying that she wanted to unalive herself. She was making plans. She was doing this. And she's like rolling her eyes. But maybe it's because she didn't realize that all that was recorded. Maybe she was like, what the fuck are they talking about? I don't know. It's like, play it. Okay, I have to organize it. It's like all over the place. I have to organize it. It's just all over the place. Vegas is nice. Just got off the strip. Is the weather in Vegas nice right now? How's the weather over there? But when Charlie talks to other people, you can hear them. Yeah, I just feel like the audio is just kind of like, I don't know. Maybe Donna's like doesn't know how to work her phone or something. Maybe she's got the speaker like far away from her mouth. I don't know. Imagine spending the holidays with Adelsons. I mean, there's like none of them left. Who's left? Like Harvey. There's Harvey, the grandchildren, and it's just Wendy, right? Rob like cut them out of the family, and like I don't know who else is left. I don't know. Dada's so annoying. She just won't shut up. Charlie's annoying as well, constantly whining. There was a portion of what I heard, because, you know, I always had the image that the Adelsons were just like, you know, I think like in the public persona is just like they don't, like they're kind of just like, I don't know, like they hold their composure, like it doesn't phase them. Although we did start seeing it in Charlie's face during sentencing and during the guilty verdict as well. But apparently they really thought that they were going to win. They really thought that Charlie was going to get away with it and essentially clear the Adelson name. Apparently when Charlie had the guilty verdict, they were really surprised. And they were like blaming things on Georgia Kappelman, the state prosecutor. They were blaming things on the jury, you know, saying like, oh, they already had their minds made up. So I don't know. I need to listen to these calls and I want to kind of organize them. But I just got to hear like bits and pieces here and there. Yep, that exact call. I can post a link for the subtitles. Oh, can you put it in my Discord? Hi, Brandon. How are you doing today? Hello. Fucking everything. How long does it take for you to deep clean your house? Dada's just like, Donna. I don't know. She seems like a nightmare to deal with, especially if you ever like come head to head with her. Head to head. Is that the term? Head to head with her in like customer service. Oh man, I feel like I've met lots of Donnas while working customer service, you know. That's what happens when you use your privilege to get away with shit their entire lives. Yeah, I can see that. All right, y'all. I'm going to do one more refresh on YouTube. But if we don't have the audio right away, we still got some other stuff. Oh, wait. Ruby Frankie hearing in St. George. Oh, is this it? I think I found it. Oh, yeah, 6 minutes long. Oh, this is Ruby Frankie here. Okay. We got it. Wait, this was posted 25 minutes ago. How come I did not have this? All right. Should I start from the beginning or do we just watch the video? Do you guys have a preferred format? Should I do like a whole intro thing? Like, how do you guys want to do this? Because usually when I post my videos, I try to do like the intro thing for people who are like, you know, they're not like, they don't know the entire story. But do you guys have a preference on what you want to do? I could do the whole intro thing. Just show it. Okay, we can just show it. And then we can talk about it maybe afterwards. Let's see. Or we can do it sequentially. I do have like information in sequence if you guys want. All right, how about this? For you guys, let's show it. Let's just show it. And then when I do my YouTube video, I'll do it sequentially. Okay, I'll do the build up and I'll do the reading of the blah, 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 the responses and all that. Okay. All right, let's just start with the hearing then. Okay, well, here's Ruby Frankie. Let me test the audio really quick. I'm going to boost the audio up because usually audio is pretty low. You guys are like, just give it to me now.
Ms. Frankie is now here. Mr. Winward, we are scheduled for a waiver hearing. Is there going to be a waiver today?
I think her family members are actually back there. I saw her dad, her mom, and her sister come in. I'm not familiar with her other family members, but I recognize like those three. I think she was smiling over to them.
There will, plus a plea agreement, Your Honor.
All right.
I'll ask the bailiff to hand you what has been executed.
All right. Mr. Winward, you have discussed with Ms. Frankie a preliminary hearing, what's involved in a preliminary hearing. She understands she has a right to a preliminary hearing on all of the charges in the case. She understands what the charges are, and she's prepared to waive a preliminary hearing in the case on all charges.
She is, and that is contained in this agreement on page 7 as well.
Very good.
So since there's a plea deal, there's no preliminary hearing. So preliminary hearing is when the state's going to go over all the evidence they have so far against Ruby Frankie, against Jodi Hildebrandt, and the court's going to determine whether or not there's probable cause to go to the next step, which would have been trial. And of course, you guys already know with trial, you need to be on a reasonable doubt. So she's waiving her right to do a preliminary hearing, and she's going with the plea deal. And if you guys remember, she was initially charged with 6 counts of aggravated child. And now you're going to see she's only charged with 4 counts, I believe. So that's probably part of the plea deal.
Good. All right, I've been handed a plea agreement, and it appears to be signed by Ms. Frankie. Ms. Frankie, did you sign this agreement?
Yes,
And you did that today? When did you sign it?
on the 18th.
Okay.
Not today.
You've read it carefully?
Every word.
Your signature represents to the court that you've read it carefully, that you understand what you've read, and that you agree to all of the terms. Is that all accurate?
Yes,
You've had sufficient time to ask questions of your counsel, to go over any questions you have. You're ready to go forward.
yes,
You don't need any more time.
I'm ready.
Ms. Frankie, is anyone pressuring you to enter into this agreement?
No,
Anyone promising you anything I haven't been told about?
no,
Anything that's not in the written plea agreement?
no,
Are you under the influence of alcohol or drugs today?
no,
Is there anything today that could in any way interfere with your ability to understand the agreement, its consequences, anything?
no,
No physical condition, no medication, nothing?
no.
Yeah, the judge just wants to make sure she's not going to backtrack on this. She wants to make sure, or the judge wants to make sure that, okay, like you're doing this plea deal thing. You're 100% sure you're not under influence. And, I'm actually quite surprised. She actually looks pretty, usually people are kind of like in like, I don't know, like in prison for a little bit and they kind of look all haggardly. She looks pretty healthy looking, decent.
Any further record, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Winward, we ready to proceed?
We are ready to proceed.
All right, then. Ms. Frankie, how do you plead to count 1, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
To count 3, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
To count 5, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
And to count 6, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children, guilty.
There is a factual basis set forth in the agreement that is a stipulated factual basis, counsel.
That's correct, Your Honor. That is correct, Judge Walton.
I'm actually surprised. I mean, I don't know too much about these two women, but for the information that I knew so far, I'm actually pretty surprised. I thought they would fight it teeth and nail. Because it seems like, Ruby Frankie, she was caught in the past for, tactics that people thought were kind of like child abuse, and she was very gung-ho, like saying like, no. This is what I do. This is how I punish my children. You guys are all wrong. And I remember her mentioning that, when people got mad at her about taking one of her kids' bed away for 10 months, she was like, well, we took Chad to, the camp of, was it Anasazi? I forgot what the name was. And what's the first thing they did? They took his bed away. So that's not child abuse. I just felt like everything that they did felt like it was so righteous to them and that they just were not in the wrong. So, maybe she's had some time to really self-reflect and really think about her actions and how it affected her kids, hopefully, right?
The court finds that the factual basis is sufficient. All of the terms of the agreement are stipulated, including that the court obtain a pre-sentence investigation report, correct?
Correct.
There won't be any argument about whether prison is the appropriate sentence, and there's an agreement about the 4 counts running consecutive.
That is correct.
All right, the court finds then that Ms. Frankie's pleas are made knowingly and voluntarily. The court therefore accepts and enters those pleas. The court orders the preparation of a pre-sentence investigation report to be prepared by AP&P and the Department of Corrections. Counsel, what about sentencing on February 20th? I think, do you and your client agree to waive time, counsel?
We do agree to waive time, Your Honor.
February 20th, I believe, is a Tuesday. Is that right?
That's my second point. See, I want to know what she's going to say in regards to Jodi Hildebrandt and the amount of culpability that she had in all of this, because that's why I kind of want to do this. I want to do it sequentially initially, because I wanted to read the statement that her lawyer put out. And I mean, we're going to wait and see what else Ruby Frankie has to say about Jodi. But the other thing, it could just be that because after this entire thing came out regarding, after the arrest of Ruby and Jodi, well, we had victims of Jodi come out and speak. And because they came out and speak, well, that's when we start hearing more from Kevin Frankie and his lawyer. They're like, oh, you know what? I came to a realization that all this was really just Jodi Hildebrandt, actually. And we saw them run with that for, after interview, like a bunch of interviews they did, started to slowly shift the blame on Jodi, because that was a public persona, because we had these victims coming out. We had 2 victims that came out, and people were very they were very empathetic towards these 2 victims. And so I think Kevin Frankie kind of jumped on that bandwagon. And then maybe at some point, Ruby Frankie and her lawyer, maybe Ruby was initially resistant, but her lawyer was like saying, hey, this is the opportunity for you to jump on this bandwagon too, because I'm not blaming the victims or anything for coming out, but I'm just saying that it's possible that, Ruby Frankie saw it as an opportunity, you know what, let's just go with the public perception of just blaming Jodi Hildebrandt. So that could be a thing, but it could also just be a thing where maybe it really was all Jodi, and maybe she was really manipulated by it, even though she's a grown-ass adult. But there's a lot of information that we don't know yet, but I'm just all these things are still in my mind. I completely haven't forgotten about yes, I'm glad that she's taking, she's accepting responsibility by doing this, pleading guilty to 4 counts of aggravated child, but we'll see, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
10 a.m.?
That works for us, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else for today?
I mean, and it could also be that maybe she thinks this will be easier for her children, because imagine if she was fighting against these charges, the children are going to have to come up and testify and stuff like that. So, maybe she's also hoping that Jodi's going to be offered a plea deal as well. I don't know. Maybe she's also doing it just to save her children, the trauma of having them to go up there and testify against their own mom. There's just a lot of factors out there. Yeah, the niece, Jessie Hildebrandt is Jodi Hildebrandt's niece. And there was another one as well. What was his name again? Was it Kevin? I gotta look up his name. We listened to it on the, I listened to it on the Mormon Stories podcast. They took that episode down, by the way, because they were having some issues. Were they able to ever get it back up? Does anyone know?
Or maybe, I've heard the court say this several times in a different fashion. We are not binding the court to any specific sentence, and the court retains its right to sentence as it sees fit. I just mentioned that this is not a Rule 11 plea, but although it's a stipulated statement of defendant.
Counsel approach, please.
Do we know the details of the plea deal? Yeah, I'll go over that a little bit after this. Yeah, so I think I see her father, maybe her mom, sister. Not quite too sure who these 2 are. I'm not really too familiar with the Frankie family. I've only seen her 2 sisters, and I'm just assuming, maybe, I don't know. Looks like a very young mom and dad, though. I was looking at this video right here when they were entering in, and I just made the assumption that, so maybe some family members. I mean, that right there kind of looks like Ruby Frankie. Maybe it's because the same hairstyle. But I think that's her sister, maybe mom. She looks really young. And possibly dad as well. He also looks really young. That's the Frankie family. All right, let's go back to this. They're just having a little side discussion right now. But yeah, I'm surprised. Ruby Frankie's got some color in them cheeks. I feel like usually when they come out, they look all kind of disheveled. Baggy-eyed. Skin looks really unhealthy. You don't think so? Jodi won't take it. I can't imagine they'll offer. I mean, so Jodi Hildebrandt also has a waiver hearing as well.
All right. Anything else for today?
No, Judge.
Nothing from the state.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We are in recess.
Thanks, Your Honor.
So how this initial rumor of the plea deal started was the Washington State Attorney's Office requested a waiver hearing for both Ruby Frankie and Jodi Hildebrandt. Ruby Frankie's happening now on the 18th of December, and Jodi Hildebrandt's is supposed to happen, I think, like a little bit after Christmas time, like maybe the 27th. And so people are like, oh, why is there a waiver hearing? You mean they don't want to do a preliminary hearing? I wonder why. Is it because they're going to take a plea deal? So if you do a plea deal, there won't be a preliminary hearing, and there won't be a trial. But I don't know. Is it like, maybe is it possible for them to offer both women a plea deal and see what happens? So just a little bit of the details in regards to the plea deal. So Ruby Frankie has agreed to plead guilty to 4 counts of aggravated child. And initially it was 6, but they dropped the 2 of them. And so if you guys remember, each sentence carries about a 1 to 15-year term. So if she's going to plead guilty to 4, she's going to see maybe possibly a max sentencing of 60 years. Of course, I don't know if she's going to get the full 60 years, but we'll see about that. And then also, part of the plea deal as well was that she's going to testify against Jodi Hildebrandt, and she's going to testify truthfully. They emphasize the word truthfully there. And also her sentence will run concurrently, it will run concurrently, not consecutively. So with consecutively, it's like, after one charge is done, you do the next charge and the next charge and next charge. Concurrently is when it's like all like served kind of like at the same time. So those are the details that I've heard so far. And then we'll have her sentencing on February 20th, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Do you think Ruby will get about like 5 years? Yeah, I don't know. I just honestly, I feel like anything involving child, I don't know. I just feel like the sentences are just light to me. Timothy Fairder, the boy in the box case, like, what did he get again? Like 5 years? Like 5 years? Are you serious? Like, I don't know. I just feel like whenever you hear cases of like where there's child, but the child is not dead, I just feel like, I don't know. It just sentencing is just, to me, it just feels light. Yeah. Hi, Thomas. How are you doing today? How's it going? Hello. Yeah, I do want to read the statement by Ruby Frankie's lawyer because, I have a lot of like thoughts turning in my head about Ruby Frankie. And, it's like, well, maybe she's doing this plea deal because she's realized that she's really done something wrong. She's guilty. She's culpable for all of this, or like most of it or some of it. And that maybe she wants to spare her children having to go into court and testifying against their own mom. Right. But then there's also her possibly just saying like, oh my God, like the public is turning on Jodi Hildebrandt. Maybe I should take this opportunity and do the same, or it could just be a culmination of all 4 of them, maybe some of them, 2 of them, 3 of them. Right. It could just be a little bit of everything. But I do want to see what she's going to personally say about, where her responsibilities end when it comes to what happened to her kids and, with Jodi Hildebrandt. I hope she does take full responsibility, but I just want to, I don't know, like, what is she going to say? Like, oh, I was under the spell of Jodi Hildebrandt. Like, yes, I'm a grown woman, but like, we all knew like deep inside of Ruby Frankie, she already had some, like she was already doing some really weird punishing techniques when it came to her children. One of the biggest red flags for me is withholding food from your children. I feel like when we look at very severe child cases, most of it usually starts with withholding food from their children, where it's like, oh, you can't eat because you have to do X, Y, and Z first, or this is my food. Don't you dare steal from my food. And then when the children gets really hungry and they go to take care of themselves and get food, they're punished heavily for that. Like, I don't know, the food withholding thing is just a really fucked way to just punish your kids. But, we all knew that Ruby Frankie had like a little bit of like weird tendencies to do weird punishments towards her kids. So like for her to go, this extreme with Jodi Hildebrandt, like, is it hard to believe? I mean, not really, in my opinion. But I do want to read this really quickly. Let me get the statement from Ruby Frankie's camp. There we go. I'm going to zoom in. So this is from the legal team that's representing her. Windward Law is making a statement on behalf of Ruby Frankie regarding the pending charges in the Washington County 5th District Court, along with her thoughts about her current family situation. Our client is working with the prosecutor's office and anticipates resolving this matter quickly by entering a plea agreement with the court on Monday, December 18th. in quotation mark. Ruby Frankie is a devoted mother and is also a woman committed to constant improvement. Okay. Initially, Ms. Frankie believed that Jodi Hildebrandt had the insight to offer a path to continual improvement. Ms. Hildebrandt took advantage of this quest and twisted into something heinous. Over an extended period, Ms. Hildebrandt systematically isolated Ruby Frankie from her extended family, older children, and her husband, Kevin Franklin. Yes, but like she agreed to it. Like, come on, she agreed to this. This prolonged isolation resulted in Miss Frankie being subject to a distorted sense of morality shaped by Miss Hildebrandt's influence. During Ruby Frankie's incarceration in Washington County Jail over the past few months, she has actively engaged in an introspection that has allowed her to reset her moral compass and understand the full weight of her actions. Miss Frankie is committed to taking responsibility for the part she played in the events leading up to her incarceration. Okay. Demonstrating a sincere dedication to personal growth and rehabilitation. She has actively begun the process by reaching out to members of her family. Through a heartfelt apology, she seeks to mend relationships and contribute positively to the healing journey of her family. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I want the best for her because what's best for her is best for her family. You know, like I hope that like if she has really changed, I hope she's able to mend her relationships with her children if they want that. I don't know. I hope I'm wishing the best on her. Like, I don't want her to like burn and fucking die for this shit. Right. But at the same time, like, you know, I'm very curious to see like how much responsibility she's going to like say she had. I don't want her to just be like, oh, I was brainwashed by Jodi. Like I was just brainwashed, you know? But yeah, we'll see. Ruby's aware that Kevin Frankie has filed for divorce. While she's devastated by this news, she acknowledges and understands his anger and reasoning. Despite the pain, she respects his decision and remains hopeful that, with time, she can contribute to rebuilding trust and fostering understanding within their family. Ruby has offered her full cooperation to help the children reunite with their father. I don't know. I just feel so bad for the young kids. I don't know. It's tough. Windward Law recognized the profound love that Miss Frankie holds for her children. We're genuinely saddened that she found herself in this challenging path under the influence of Miss Hildebrandt. It is our firm belief that Miss Frankie is a devoted mother who unfortunately was led astray. She's sincere in her commitment to securing the best possible future for her family, and we remain hopeful that with the right support and understanding, she can navigate a path of healing and growth. Yeah, that's the quotes right there. I don't know. I'm like, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You're really scared of Ruby's moral compass. I think we all are. Judging by her sister's public statement, I can imagine her family encourage a plea. They're still away from their father. They're getting help they need. Oh, the closet lesbian thing. Yeah, I heard people had that theory. And I think people asked, I forgot who it was. There was an interview that her niece did, and they asked her to address about that, I think, or maybe she brought up herself, but like she like slightly like said that like her aunt made like a weird comment about the lesbian thing, but like she wasn't really sure. Yeah. But do you guys want to watch, I guess since we have some time, let's watch. This is what I was essentially summarizing earlier. So let's just listen to them.
We're grateful for the law enforcement.
Oh my God, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
We're grateful.
Oh, sorry, I think I have it sped up. Let me, oh, he just speaks fast then. Nice. Love it when people speak fast. Okay.
For the law enforcement officers, caseworkers, Children's Justice Center staff, and others that have been instrumental in the fair and speedy resolution of this case. Because the alleged facts of the ongoing case involving Jodi Hildebrandt are intertwined with this case. Oh,
and I also want to mention that, like, I really hope that when she does ever, you know, when she does try to mend her relationship with her kids, especially when they're older, I really hope she does take responsibility for fucking everything, because one of the worst things as a parent or as a child, one of the worst things as a child that you would have to deal with is with a parent that assumes no responsibility and who kind of just like brushes things under the rug, you know, because I feel like a lot of parents tend to do that with their children, especially adult children when they're older, you know, like sometimes those children, we have some resentments from things that your parents did. And when you address it, when you bring it up now as adults, sometimes it feels like your parents just kind of dismisses you and just like, no, that's just your version of how you view things. That's not what really happened. I don't know. I really hope that she's able to really, I don't know, navigate it well with her kids. Because stuff like this can really fuck her kids, like for life, especially when it becomes like unresolved. And I hope the dad will, I don't know how I feel about the dad. The dad, I just,
Our office will not be making additional statements to the media at this time. For further information, we refer you to the pleading document in support of guilty plea and the factual basis and the plea terms in that.
What are the plea terms? Just basic.
Yes, my mother is 100% switch the subject in a hot second or no, I don't remember that. That didn't happen. It's tough. Yes, absolutely animal lover. My mom, what she does is she'd be like, oh, my cat is here. Oh, look at my cat. Look how cute my cat is. Oh my God, my dog is here. I'm just like, listen to me. I need your attention. But yeah, I given up talking to her because talking to her is just, it frustrates me more. So I just avoid it. I don't know. I just go and vent to my siblings because, all of us, we have the same shared experience, okay? Because, she ain't going to gaslight me. She ain't going to gaslight my siblings. So, I'm glad that I have my siblings that I'm close with and we can, talk about it and have, some shared experiences that we can just bond on. But, yeah, I mean, I understand from, the parents' generation is a different time. It's really hard to address things heads on. And, most of the time people just like to avoid the subject altogether. But I don't know, man. That to me, it's like it festers inside of me, and I feel like it's just really insidious. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh God, I hate it. But sometimes when you can't resolve things with your parents, you just gotta move on. But I say that now, but I've so not moved on. Minimize, yes, the minimizer. What triggers me the most is the bystander effect. The bystander moms. I don't know. The bystander moms where, when you're like, why aren't you stepping in to protect your kids? Why are you just standing there? Why aren't you doing anything? I think I've taken the time to learn that oh, my mom was also sort of in abusive situations and she's also a very dependent person on other people. And I don't know, she has her own issues too, but sometimes that shit still fucking pisses me off. But yeah. I think Ruby did this to be in a good grace of the prosecution. The judge should get a lighter sentence. She knows the jury would find her so guilty and should probably get the max.
I can do that also. Like I said, we'll be happy to, if you contact our office, we'll be happy to release this if we get it up before the court gets it up. But the plea terms are relatively simple.
Hi, Aaron.
She pled guilty to 4 counts of aggravated child abuse. The state agreed to dismiss the 2 other counts of child abuse, and she agreed to serve a prison term, and that the term for the 4 different counts will run consecutively and not concurrently. And she agrees, I'll read this one verbatim. She agrees to testify truthfully against Jodi Hildebrandt, and in return the Washington County Attorney's Office agrees to remain neutral regarding future hearings before the Utah Board of Pardons and Parole.
And how long is the plea? How long is she serving those sentences?
So those sentences, each count is a 1 to 15 year term, but under the Utah sentencing guidelines, that's all flexible and up to the Utah Board of Pardons and Parole.
Will they know that more in February during her sentencing?
No. So in February she'll be sentenced, and then the Board of Pardon and Parole will hold a review hearing, and that typically happens about 6 months after people go to prison. And at that point, they set the date for the next review hearing, but that's all.
Yeah, I did forget to mention that she did agree to serve a prison sentence.
All up to them and how they handle that.
Any time served count towards that?
Typically, almost always time served counts towards stuff.
Can you go into the decision to remove 2 of those counts of child abuse?
Yeah, have we ever seen a case where time served doesn't count towards your sentence? It's like, oh, you were in prison for 2 years. It doesn't count. I don't think I've ever seen a situation like that.
Can't get into any more on that until both cases are resolved and appellate times have run.
And you said she'll be testifying against Hildebrandt?
She agrees to testify against Hildebrandt.
Okay.
So, thanks you guys.
Okay.
But I don't know, man. Jodi is also having a waiver hearing, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with Jodi's. That's going to happen in less than 10 days, so we'll look forward to that and see what happens there. So just a little recap. Ruby pleads guilty to 4 counts of aggravated child. Initially it was 6, but they reduced it down to only 4 as part of the plea deal. She's agreed to serve a prison sentence. She's agreed to serve consecutively, not concurrently. She's agreed to testify truthfully, emphasis on truthfully, against Jodi Hildebrandt. And then also, what was the other thing? Was there anything else? think that's about it. Yeah. Oh, and then he said there was a maximum of like 15 years for each count. So, you know, she's facing a maximum of 60 years, but we know she ain't going to get 60 years. She ain't going to get 60 years. Consecutive means one sentence after another. Yeah. So like concurrent would be like, let's say she was like found guilty of all 4 and she got like 5 years each. She would only serve 5 years. But if it was consecutive, it would be like 20 years, right? That's my understanding of it. LaMail, we used to call it going away to camp. So instead of walking to the rainbow, the 2 closet lovers will walk into the prison. Hashtag goals. I mean, those are just speculations. Yeah, I don't know. Speculations. Jodi has the power of the Mormon behind her. Let's see if there is any bias. Yeah, we'll see. Was there anything else that we wanted to chat about? I think that's about it, honestly. But what are your guys' thoughts on all of this? How many years? I mean, because we don't really have too many details, but like with the details that you have, like how many years do you think she should get? Minimum, at least. Because I don't know, man. I feel like I don't think she's even going to get 5 years. You know, it'll probably be like, I don't know, like 2 years and then like 3 years house arrest or something like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be much. Which, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to like cases like this with child, I feel like it's usually just like, I don't know. It's not enough in my opinion. Okay, folks, I'm out. 15 years. Each count next to another. So if it's like 5, 5, 5, 15 years. Yeah, that would be consecutive. Yeah. Concurrent would just be like 5 years. Jodi has hired the most expensive lawyer in Utah. Where's the money coming from? I mean, she's got money, you know, think of like, because from what the victim said about her, it seems like, you know, there were people in the church that were recommending her services to other Mormons. So, you know, she got some money, but she could be backed by some more money as well. I don't know. She should get the sum of her kids' ages. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna get a lot. Definitely like, you know, like house arrest, probation, but like, I don't know. I don't think she'll get much. Yeah. And then we also don't know how long these kids were suffering for as well, right? But, you know, from the phone call, the 911 call, we hear the word emaciated. And I think it was also in the probable cause, in the arrest affidavit as well. I think the term emaciated was used, which is like, it's not just like, oh, they were just hungry for like a very short period of time. This seems to be like a very long-term thing where they didn't have access to, you know, the amount of nutrition that they need. At least 2 years. Maybe it's always gone on, just came into light now. Yeah, because I think her niece said that this went far back as like, how old is her niece now? I think she's a little bit younger than me. I think a lot younger than me, actually. I think she's in her late 20s, and this happened to her when she was like 14 years old. And possibly even beyond that. Oh, sorry. His name was Adam. That's his name. That's the other victim of Jodi Hildebrandt. I was like, Adam or Ben? Adam or Ben? No, it's Adam. If the boy didn't escape, they'd be dead. Possibly, yeah. I don't know. I wonder, when was the last time Ruby Frankie saw her kids? Like, is Ruby Frankie going to say that, like, oh, you know, I left them with Jodi, you know, as like essentially as like a therapy camp. And Jodi said she was going to take care of them. And I hadn't seen the kids in like, you know, a couple of weeks. So when I came back, I didn't realize what was going on. Or was she also periodically seeing the kids as well? Or like, you know, like, I don't know. I want to know how much involvement did she have and how often did she see her kids? They did mention that there was a video that went out. Their connections video went out like 2 days live, I think, prior to the arrest. I think it was 2 days. But you never know when videos like that were recorded. You can record a video and then just post it like, you know, like fucking a couple months later. But the law says if you didn't kill the kid, man, let's give you another try. No, it's so sad. I don't know. Cases like this make me so sad. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. All right, y'all. Was there anything else you guys want to chat about before we head out? Today I'm going to try to do like a deep dive with the Adelson stuff. If you guys have any materials you guys want me to go over or anything that you think that I should look at regarding the Adelson stuff, feel free to post it in the Discord. I'm currently listening to the interrogation of one of like Wendy's and Dan Markel's friend. She's like, I think also a professor as well. So I'm listening to that interrogation. And then, I don't know. I just feel like there's just a lot to listen to. And then with you guys, so I for sure want to watch the testimonies with you guys, but I want to do some research in the background. Man, I wish I could get like transcripts. For me, it's easier to just kind of like read transcripts because I could read through it easily. But watching a video sometimes, I'm just like, I don't know. I want to read stuff. Just watched your day of your life. That was fun. Oh yeah, new vlog is out, guys. Feel free to check it out if you guys want. Nothing really too special happens in the vlog. It's just what we've been doing these past couple months, I guess. I need to make more vlogs though, because they're at the end of the day, the vlogs are pretty much for me, and like, you know, I always want to watch them just in case, like, you know, one of my dogs passed away. And so yeah, that's why I've been including Shiro in a lot of her stuff, which I think he's here, by the way. He was feeling a little sick earlier. I don't know what happened to him, but he's right here. You see him? He knows I'm talking about him. Hi. But yeah, I'm going to be, I think tomorrow we're heading out to Vegas for about 2 days. And then I'm planning to stream on Friday. For Friday, I want to do, I don't know, something Adelson. Good morning, Shiro. I like your vlogs. Thanks. I appreciate it. The Jack Sparrow blanket. His eyes, I didn't mean to fold it like that, but the way that like his eyes are looking out, or did I mean to fold it like that? I don't know. It looks so creepy. Like you just see his like eyes just like peering into your soul. Let's rejoice the world. People like Georgia exist. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I thought her name was Georgia Capel or Kaplan. I kept calling her Georgia Kaplan because I think someone in the chat said her name was Georgia Kaplan. And then when I was watching some other videos, I was like, wait, her name is Georgia Kapelman. And I was like, oh my God, people are going to be like, oh my God, you're saying the name of the lawyer wrong. La, 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 la. Adorbs creeping in the corner. Yeah, just hanging out back here. He's bald now. Who's bald? Who's bald? Jack Sparrow? Sup, Corey's in chat. Happy Monday. Hello. Have you guys caught up with any of the AH stuff? I haven't watched the Umbrella Guys video in a little bit, but I was going to catch up with some of the AH stuff and like, I don't know, like Aquaman. And are they still doing Aquaman? Is that still a thing? Does she have screen time in Aquaman? German blogger? I do not. Wendy is next, question mark. I mean, from what I heard, it seems like Donna implicated Wendy in one of the jailhouse calls. Shit. Did someone post it in my Discord? Donna's essentially reading a text message that Wendy wrote her. And then Wendy's saying like, oh, I'm not involved. I didn't do this, blah, blah, blah. And then Donna's like, yes, you did. Something like that. No, I don't know what. Okay. Wait, Charlie is bald now? They shaved his head? What? No, not Johnny. Johnny's not bald. Wait, Charlie who? Oh, Charlie Adelson. Not Johnny. I was like, I can't imagine Johnny being bald. Although we did get a little glimpse of it when he was filming that movie. What was it called again? He was like a gangster, and then the ending was, of course, always very sad and tragic. I feel like a lot of movies that Johnny Depp is in, the ending is just always sad and tragic. He had fleas. No way, you guys. Do we have a picture of him being bald? I know Christmas is less than the week. I don't know, you guys, like, enjoy your time with yourselves, family if you want to, with your friends. And I don't know. I really like how Christmas, I feel like a lot of people are kind of like shifting away from like giving extravagant presents to like, just like, I don't know, doing dinners together, doing like small little cute gifts, meaningful gifts, and just like small little knickknacks and stuff like that. I was just talking to Dennis about it this morning. Because I feel like back in the day, Christmas was all about like, I have a wish list and I expect you to buy shit on my fucking wish list. But now it's just like, oh, let's just hang out together. Let's get dinner together. Let's like, you know, get a bottle of wine and like, you know, let's just have like a little nice meal together, stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like Christmas used to be shifted back to like, just like chilling and just doing things together instead of just like, I want the newest Xbox. Oh, unless you're a kid though. I feel like having the newest Xbox for a Christmas present is pretty sick. Or like, you know, PS5 or something. Present is hard now. Everyone just buys stuff that they want. Yeah, like for me, like now, like I bought my siblings some books that I think they'll enjoy, and I don't think my sister's. Wait, she might be listening. I don't want to say it. I wanted to get her a book about a certain topic, but if I gave her the book on that topic, she might get pissed at me. So I was like trying to find a way to find a book that covers this specific topic without her knowing it. She might be listening to me right now, so I'm not gonna say it. She's gonna get pissed at me. But yeah, for real, hanging out with the holidays is more fun than shopping for presents. In my opinion. Yeah, I hate shopping for presents. It's like, ugh, I fucking hate it. It's a chore for me. Like I hate shopping for presents, like in general. Unless like what I like to do is like sometimes when I'm like out shopping and about, I'm like, oh wait, this person would really like this, and I'll just like buy it throughout the year and then like give it to them for Christmas later. But I don't know. For me, I'm like the type of person who like I'll get stuff for people throughout the year, and then I'm just like, please don't expect a Christmas present for me. I randomly got you like a fucking cake during the summertime because I knew you were like Japanese cheesecake, you know? It's like stuff like that, just little things like that. Going shopping now, actually, I hate it. I like walking around with all the Christmas decorations, but I don't like participating in the shopping because it's just, I don't know. And also, I'm like the type of person, if I go Christmas shopping for other people, I end up buying things for myself. So I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, I like White Elephant. White Elephant's fine because you only need to get one. Oh shit, I didn't buy my White Elephant gift yet. Oh my God, thank you so much for reminding me. Okay, guys, I need to buy a White Elephant gift. $30 is the maximum. I don't know what to get. I forgot all about it. But the party isn't until, it's like a week from now. I mean, oh God, you guys have any, what should I get? $30, $30. I have $30 to spend. What should I get for White Elephant gift? Who is this? They are both narcissists and abusive. They're glorified in their fame. Are we talking about the Adelsons, or she should not be allowed to be with her kids unsupervised when she's, oh, release? Yeah. Hi, popping in to say hello. Thanks for popping in. Need to go to the dry cleaners and the grocery store. Oh yeah, I need to go to the, what's going on back there? I need to go to the tailor to get my pants tailored and fixed. Jack Sparrow blankets for everyone. Yeah, you know, honestly, I think I've had that blanket. I don't know who got it for me. I had that blanket, I think, since high school. And then I was going through my old stuff and I was like, oh, wait. Because usually that Jack Sparrow blanket is used for Steve's bedding. And I never get to see the graphic on there because it's just like used for like dog bedding blanket. And so I completely forgot that I had that. I was like, oh, wow, I have this Jack Sparrow blanket. Starbucks gift card, always a great gift. I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of my friends, they got into like, because there's so many coffee stuff out there. Like, I agree with you. I used to do Starbucks all the time too, like the gift cards, the mugs and all of that. But I feel like a lot of my friends, they started drinking like expensive coffee, so now they can't go back to Starbucks. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know. I used to do that, so I felt bad. We had a White Elephant where it was $20 maximum, and so I got the $20 scratch card thing, right? And I felt so bad. The person won nothing. They won $0. So I feel bad if, like, you know, you're spending like $20 on something and they win nothing and they end up just getting a piece of paper and like, yeah, I don't know. So I felt really bad. You're going to like a White Elephant party for the first time in like 8 years. Yeah. What are some cool gifts to get? I know like board games are pretty cool. There's like card games that are pretty cool. What the hell is a Jack Sparrow blanket? The reason why we're talking about it because it was in my vlog. Go watch it. You can go watch it. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. What a fun White Elephant. Hey, official Morax. How are you doing today? Hello. What is a Morax? Or cool little gadgets. Yeah. Oh, you know, I do have one idea in mind. I think they might like it. I don't know. We'll see. They live in Washington though, so it's like it's kind of cold up there. All right, y'all. So today, we'll have this video posted out. If you guys weren't here for the live stream will be available live after this. And then I'll have an edit version where I basically just cut down all the random stuff that we talked about in the chat. But if you want to listen to all the random stuff, watch the live stream. If you don't want to listen to all the random stuff, the video will be posted and I will edit that right now. And then I'm going to spend my entire day just, wait, why is Wendy's eyes so green here? I remember someone was mentioning that she wears contacts. Is this her wearing contacts? Can y'all see this? Her eyes are so green. Oh, wait, you guys can't. Sorry. Sorry, this is on my other monitor right now. Or my other screen. Okay. Hi, Wendy. Hello. But yeah, I'm going to try to do a deep dive of the Adelson stuff. If you guys have any things you guys want me to watch, listen to, send it over my way. I'm going to try to do some research. Oh, I hate White Elephant parts because everyone fights over the best gift. I don't know. I feel like the gifts that I usually like are usually like the junky gifts or like the ones that's like no one really cares about, you know? Like, Dennis had like a White Elephant party and there was pillows there. And I was like, oh, I want the pillows. Give me the pillows. And, you know, people like to fight over the gift cards, right? But I'm like, nah, I want the pillows. Give me the pillows. I give them steaks from online. Oh my gosh, that sounds so pricey. See, I rarely eat beef anymore because it's so expensive at the grocery store. Back in the day, we had ribeye steak that would go on sale for $7.99. $7.99 a pound. and they weren't bone-in. Now, if you want a ribeye steak that's on sale, it's like $14.99 a pound and it has bone in it. So essentially, it's even like more expensive. It's like $20 a pound. Oh, I heard about Omaha steaks online. Yeah, I think we had Dennis got Omaha steaks. Like someone ordered for him. It was really nice of them, but we kind of forgot it in the freezer. And I think got frostbitten. Y'all ever drink shots to steal or lock Gibson White Elephant? No, thank God, no. I think a lot of time when people do White Elephant, it's like an office setting. But no, I'm not gonna give that idea to my friends. Oh God, heck no, no shots for me. I don't like shots. Hi, Emerson, how are you doing today? It's her envious nature. Just look into the depths of her dark eyes. All right, y'all. Well, anyways, I appreciate you guys being here. Just a little quick recap with Ruby Frankie. She had her waiving hearing today, so no preliminary hearing, no trial. She took a plea deal with the state, and she's being charged with 4 counts of aggravated child instead of 6. She's agreed to serve her term. She's agreed to serve a prison term, which is pretty surprising to me, and then also to serve it consecutively, not concurrently. She's agreed to testify against Jodi Hildebrandt if Jodi Hildebrandt is going to have a trial in the future. But Jodi Hildebrandt, she's also going to have a waiver hearing as well on December 27. So, maybe she's offered a plea deal as well, and they can spare the children from having to go to court and testifying against these, abusers, alleged abusers. Well, one already pleaded guilty, so one is already a abuser, but alleged abuser for the other one. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. And it could just be, maybe she'll also take a plea deal and, we'll just have to wait for sentencing. Sentencing for Ruby Frankie is going to happen February 20th. So we'll keep an eye on that. I don't know. I guess it's not going to be live stream because the judge didn't allow this hearing to be live stream. Apparently it was supposed to be like a webinar with audio. Like, if you have like the access codes or whatever, you can like listen to it and like listen to the audio and stuff like that. But, it's kind of like initially, remember like with the Koberger case, initially it would be like, they would have the court appearance. They would have the video and stuff, but it was only available after the hearing was over. So maybe it'll be the same situation here. For me, I don't know why they don't just do a live stream. Like, just do the live stream. I don't know, it's just easier. That way we're not just like sitting here waiting like, oh my God, when is the live stream video going to come up? But anyways, a BB gun? No way. They do not sell BB guns at a dollar store. I did a gift one time as a joke, but the dollar store BB gun, a bandana, canary cigarettes, and some other crap, and it's called a Crip starter kit. Oh, a dollar store BB gun. Okay, I was thinking like a real BB gun or something. You mean like the little plastic ones that don't really hurt you? Because there are some serious BB guns out there that will do some damage. Looks like Ruby has a decent lawyer. I mean, not that she deserves it or anything. LOL. I mean, everyone deserves a decent lawyer, right? Everyone, even the shitty people. But yeah, anyways, we'll keep an eye out to see what other news is going to happen. And then we'll definitely cover this when it's Jodi Hildebrandt's turn. I'll see you guys again. If you guys are only following me for the Ruby Frankie Hildebrandt stuff, I'll see you guys in like 10 days. Other than that, we're going to still cover the Adelson stuff. And then next month, we'll see if Sarah Boone, suitcase killer, is going to have her trial. And then what else was there? We have Donna Adelson's gonna have her status hearing. So it seems like Donna Adelson and her team, they want things to go quickly. They don't want to waive their right to a speedy trial. Seems like they want things to happen really quickly. And yeah, I don't know. And we'll have Sarah Boone stuff next month, so we'll see what happens there. All right, guys, lots of things happening in 2024, but you never know. There could be some cancellations. Maybe things are pushed out even more. You never know with court stuff, right? Things always happen. It takes a lot of time and preparation that goes into this. Mary Burke says both Ruby and Jodi are despicable. Jodi deserves more time than Ruby, but I feel zero empathy for either of them. I'm with you on that. What is this? Oh my gosh, was it Shonda? She was like an aspiring lawyer, right? Yeah, I don't know. I tuned in for like bits and pieces of it, but I don't know. It's just super sad. I don't understand how people can do that. Like, I don't know what is it, like anger issues, not being patient enough, having so much trauma in your life. Like, I don't understand. Like, if you're going through trauma as like a child from like the hands of like someone else, like, someone that's supposed to take care of you, like, how can you do that all over again to someone else? But I watched this movie this past weekend that actually, that's probably why I'm really like kind of like a little bit like triggered, I guess, because I watched this movie called, oh, what is it called? It's with Woody Harrelson and Naomi Watts. It's about essentially their parents, and they're like, you know, like nomads, but really at the end of the day, they're just like homeless, and they have like 4 or 5 children, and Woody Harrelson's like a drunk and stuff like that. And he probably went through some trauma with his mom, but now like, you know, he's essentially just, you know, putting on that trauma to like his kids now. And then like Naomi Watts is just like the bystander who doesn't really do anything. Like the kids are like, hey, you like, we should leave dad. Like, you know, we need to get the fuck out of here. We don't have food to eat. Like we're just starving. And she's just like, oh, you know, like we're just going to stay here. I don't know. I was watching that movie and that was annoying the crap out of me. But I don't know if you guys like watching movies like that. It's called, you can pull it up. What is it called? Oh, it's called The Glass Castle. So I think it's like based on a true story. I think it was initially a book and they made it into a movie. Oh, and then I watched May December on Netflix. That movie's like, so I don't know. I didn't like it. I was looking forward to it because Natalie Portman's in it, and I forgot what the other woman's name. Is her name Julianne Moore? No. What's her name again? Oh, it is Julianne Moore. Yeah, they're both in it. And I was like, oh, this must be really cool. Like, I don't know. Like, the cast looks pretty interesting. The movie was very blah. Blah, blah, blah. Shanna Van Ark, awful. Shanna's evil. Hello. Hi, Trap. How are you doing today? How's it going? All right, y'all. I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on the live stream. I hope you guys have a happy Monday. And I'm planning on streaming on Friday. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys there, okay? Hope you guys have a good one. Take care. And I will see y'all later. Oh, yeah. Watch the vlog. Hold on. Sorry. I have to do my ending stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Watch the vlog. I stream on YouTube. No, I stream on Twitch as well. So you can go to Twitch or YouTube. Twitch is for gaming, and I don't know. I need to work on this outro. I don't do outros in my videos. Okay, this is the reason why I hate it. They're so awkward. But I hope you guys have a good one. All right, bye. Ugh.